Welcome everyone. Today we will discuss the remaining topics of our lesson number 2. We have already discussed the topic understanding different file formats. So next I'll explain the topic searching using wildcard characters. So we will learn searching using wildcard characters. So as you all know, we have covered the topic searching a file folder, in which we have learned how to search a file folder stored in your computer system. So that was the case when you know the exact name of the file. But there may be possibility that sometimes you don't know the exact name of the file. Like you only know the starting letters of the file, you know the type of the file, or you know the number of letters in the file name. So these all are the cases where you partially know the name of the file. That means not the exact or correct name of the file. So in such a cases we can search using wildcard characters. There are two wildcard characters, asterisk and question mark. So these both characters helps you to search the desired file whose exact name you don't know. Let's see how these both characters work. So firstly we will discuss searching using asterisk. For understanding the search using asterisk, open any drive from your system. Let's open the D drive. As you can see, there are various file folder in the D drive. So first case we will consider. In this case you will have to search all the files whose name start with a particular letter followed by any number of characters and have any extension. For example, I want to search a file starting with C, then asterisk, and then have any extension. So for extension you have to apply the dot here, and then you have to again asterisk. So it will search all the files, as you can see, whose name is starting with the letter C and have the different extension. So in the first case you will search any particular file whose extension can be any and whose name start with a particular letter. For example, I'll change here L. So all the files whose name starting with L and followed by any number of characters will be on your screen. So this is the first case. Now we will consider the second example. In this case you have to search for all the files having the extension as .docx, that means word files. If you want to search any word file in your computer, then you have to put asterisk dot the particular extension. If you want to search for word files, so you have to write the word files extension, that is docx. If you want to search for Excel files, then you have to write .xlsx, and similarly if you want to search for PowerPoint file, then you have to write .pptx. But in this case I want to search for the word file, so I have given the extension here .docx. So as you can see, here are the different word files on your screen. Similarly, if you want for the Excel files, so write here .xlsx. So it will search for the Excel file. Similarly, if you want to search for the PowerPoint files, then you will write here pptx. So it will search for the PowerPoint file. So it is clear Let's proceed to the third example, where you have to search for all the files whose names starting with a particular letter and have a particular extension. In this case, you can consider the example of a file. It is a word file and starting with the name C, starting with the letter C. So what you will write? C, then a asterisk. As you are searching for a word file, so you will write here .docx. So this wildcard character will search for all the word files whose name is starting with C. Similarly, if you want to open a PowerPoint file whose name starting with L, you will write L *.pptx. So it will search for the PowerPoint files whose name is starting with L. So this is the case where we have to search the files with a particular extension and starting with a particular letter. Next we will learn how to search using the wildcard character, this question mark. So the wildcard character question mark can be used in place of string, in place of any single letter or symbol. So let's see how it works. Again, open the D drive. The very first example in this case is, if you want to search for the file whose name begin with caps followed by any one character and having the extension as .docx. So let's search for the files. We'll write caps as the name is starting with caps, and after caps it is having only one character. So for one character we will apply one question mark here, and then we will give the extension. As you can see the search results, first case caps P, the name is starting with caps and after caps there is only one letter. Similarly, in this case the file name is starting with caps and after caps there is one, that means one character. So this search will produce the result according to the question mark, according to the letters. For example, caps 3 question mark .docx will search for all the files whose name begin with caps followed by any 3 character and extension as .docx. So in this case, after caps there are 3 letters. So we will write caps for 3 letters. We will apply 3 question mark, then we will give the extension. So as you can see the search results, in first case after caps there are 3 characters like P, Q, R, and in second case similarly after caps there are 3 characters 1, 2, 3. So this is the case where the file name is starting with caps and after that having the letters, number of letters 3. So likewise this you can search for the file whose name starting with a particular letter and after that particular letter there are number of characters. For example, your file name may be CAT123. So you will write while searching CAT 3 question mark, and if it is a document file, word file, so you will write .docx. So I hope it is understood to you. The next case we will consider here, if we have to search for all files with the name starting with caps and any character after that and having any extension of 4 letters. For example, my file name is starting with caps, after that I don't know how many letters or characters are there, then it having the extension of 4 letters. So I will apply 4 question mark here. So see the search results here. In first case caps, the name is starting with caps, after P and it is a Excel file, so the extension is .xlsx. You can also check in the properties, it will be more clear to you. See this extension .xlsx. so here 4 question marks are because of the 4 letter in the file extension. So similarly in this case, name is starting with Gibbs and followed by 1 character. So I think the topic of wildcard character, searching using wildcard character, is now clear to you. Next topic in our lesson is sorting files. So what is the meaning of sorting? Sorting means to arrange. Sorting the desktop items means arranging them in a proper order. Windows let you sort files by name, size, item, type and date modified. Then the question is here, what is the need of sorting? Sorting helps in easy retrieval of required file. For example, you have number of file in your computer system and you want to search for a particular file. So it will be better if your files will be sorted. So you can retrieve means assess. You can assess your required file with less effort. So sorting helps in easy retrieval of the required file. So you can sort your files in 4 ways. There are 4 ways you can sort a list of your files. Number 1 is name. Selecting this option orders files alphabetically by file name. Number 2 is size. Arranges file in descending order of the file size. Third is item type. It groups the file based on their type. Number 4 is date modified. Organizes file according to the date these were last modified. Let's understand this topic. So for this you have to just right click to the desktop. A shortcut menu appear. Point to sort by option and click the particular option you want to choose. There are 4 options to sort: name, size, item type and date modified. So you can choose your particular arrangement of the files. If you want to sort by name, choose this option. You can see your icon will be sorted by name. Then if you want to sort by size, you can see the changes. And if you want to sort by item type, your icons will be like this. And if you want to sort by date modified, so your icon will be like this. So from the book it is more clear to you. Now the last topic of your lesson is working with multiple applications. So sometimes you may need to work with multiple applications at the same time. For example, you have to create a presentation. At the same time you have to search some material for the presentation on the internet. You may require to work with 2 windows at the same time. That means you have to open the presentation software as well as to search for the material the web browser. So Windows 7 allows you to open several applications and work in them at the same time. Let's do it practically. Open Microsoft PowerPoint. As I open Microsoft PowerPoint, and for searching I have to open the web browser, so I'll open the web browser. So to working on both the windows, you have to right click on somewhere in the taskbar. So from here you have to choose the option show windows side by side. So Both the application window will be displayed side by side. As you can see, this is your PowerPoint window and this is your web browser window. Now you can browse information. Now you can search here simultaneously while working in the presentation software. So I think it is clear to you. Dear student, this is all about it in your lesson number 2. Watch the video again and again to understand the different features and options available in Windows. Concentrate on the practical examples. Try to understand the exercise part of the lesson also. And don't forget to comment your name and section in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Let's meet with a new video next time.